In fifth grade, one of the required writing pieces is a research project. And oftentimes, it's like pulling teeth with the students because we do a lot of writing, and the research project isn't their most favorite because it involves using books and encyclopedias and writing an outline and using that to draft and then create a multi-paragraph report with a bibliography, and it's very extensive, and oftentimes the students just don't engage and get excited about it. So what I did for that assignment is I chose to put it online and make it collaborative. So instead of working independently doing a research report, the students will work collaboratively in groups to research an American hero from the Revolutionary War period. And for this assignment, what the students had to do, there were 5 people that they were assigned. They were either assigned George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Paul Revere, Molly Pitcher, or Sybil Luddington. And they were assigned randomly and placed into these groups. And what they had to do was I created a Google document for them to work collaboratively and to take notes. And I had the framework of the outline in black, and then they had to fill in with as much information as they could. I didn't really limit them. I gave them feedback as they went. I said for most things they had to have 1 or 2 bullets, 2 bullets at minimum. And as you can see, in most cases they had more than 2 bullets. And they just had to work together to use the list of resources here and any other resources they could find in the fee-based databases or BrainPop videos, etc., to flesh out this outline. And I had them color-code it so that I could tell who was contributing and in what fashion. And as you can see, they pretty much divided and conquered. Each student was responsible for one of the Roman numerals, and they gathered all the information. So after using the outline and gathering information from the resources, and it wasn't just online resources, they also had to use physical books and encyclopedias and our textbooks from social studies, as well as the online resources. They then had to find images that would enhance their text, and they uploaded them here to this folder. And we had a discussion about text features and how bold and underline and italics and pictures can really enhance the text, and we really wanted to make it more authentic to the students. And then we talked about how to make a bibliography using Microsoft Word, because one of the major components of the research report is creating a bibliography with all of your resources listed. And once they had completed it, I had them upload their bibliography to the wiki so that I could see what they had done. I had given them a rubric, which we had previewed at the beginning of the project, so they understood what was expected of them. And this is also what I used to assess them on. And it just goes through all of the criteria. And finally, after the rubric, they were able to work on a separate Google Doc, and they were able to write the paragraphs. And again, most of the students chose to divide and conquer, and each student was responsible for turning their section of the outline into a cohesive paragraph. But then they had to go back and they had to read what each other wrote, and they had to insert transition words or phrases, and they peer reviewed, and they just made their own research report. But instead of independently, they did it collaboratively. So the Google Doc was really handy for that. And then finally, once they had their draft and everything else ready to go, I taught them how to use the edit function, and they created a website for their American war hero. And this is what the George Washington group came up with. And it was very well done. They used headings. They used facts that they had found. They used pictures to enhance the text. And overall, they did a very nice job with it.